Hello, I'm Sherry. Today already September, so there's only left 4 months to collect all your receipt for the income tax submission. A lot of friends asking me, hey, I'm not working, I already retired, so can I no need to submit income tax? No, you cannot. Okay, for few categories, right, which you do not have the income in Malaysia, you still need to submit. So which category? Like retired person, okay, the housewife, or the person that working overseas. These 3 categories of people, right, even though you have no longer received any income in Malaysia, or you totally no income at all, you still need to submit your income tax. So you may ask me, then until when I need to submit my income tax? Until you left Malaysia, totally migrate, or you no longer in this world. You get what I mean? So meaning when you pass away, then you can only close your file. If not, your income tax file will forever follow you until to the end of your life. This is true. Actually, I got one case. Okay, my current accounting client, which just come back from Singapore. He had been working in Singapore for past 7 years. Okay, when he come back to Singapore, right, he no longer working in Singapore. Then he come back to Malaysia. He buy a new car because he is starting working in Malaysia. But unfortunately, after he buy a new car, right, in Malaysia, suddenly one day that he received a notification from income tax asking him to pay the penalty for non-submission. Then he suddenly like shocking, how come I need to submit income tax? I'm not working in Malaysia. Then later he tried to argue, he tried to figure out in income tax office, but they still insist him to pay. He don't understand. And then later he ding dong around. Then my friend refer him to me. So I helped him to go to the income tax and check it out lah. And then I realized that actually he is a high income earner before leaving Malaysia. So after he leave Malaysia, right, even though he don't earn any money in Malaysia, supposedly he still need to submit income tax, but he don't do this step. So for Malaysia that not submit income tax in Malaysia, right, there will be penalty for 200 ringgit for late submission. And then this 200 ringgit is accumulate basis. Meaning if let's say you don't submit on 2010, 200 ringgit, of course every year is 200 ringgit. Until I remember this client come to me is on 2017. So he starting not submit on 2010, so meaning 7 years already. So accumulate should be 1,004, right? Because 7 years time 200 ma. No. He's accumulate up to 3,000 ringgit, I remember. Then later, he like shocking, he don't know this rule. So then later, I try to bargain with the income tax officer and provide all the proof that actually he got pay income tax in Singapore. So I told him he got pay income tax in Singapore. He is not purposely don't want to pay in Malaysia. He don't have income. I try to negotiate with this tax officer in Malaysia lah. So then ding dong around, I managed to help him to cut half of it. So meaning the penalty is about 100 ringgit only. So he still managed to pay lah because he need to continue to work in Malaysia ma. This is what I try to mean. If let's say you are non-income receiver in Malaysia, but you already open your tax file from the past few years, you still entitled to submit a blank form in income tax. So this is the thing that I want to share today. Thank you.